Good evening. Let's get ready to play some Madden. Um, right, this stuff is loading. Let's go ahead and share screen. Let's get ready to. I'm probably only just have one game in me tonight, so I figured I do need to actually go and do another live. So I needed to get and do a live. So we're just gonna play one quick game, and then, of course, I say that all the time, and it turns into three others, four others, five others. So, all right. I'm Mr. Grinch. Let's get ready to have a little fun here. All right. Well, it's not taking long to load as.
It's in the game.
All right. Yo, yo, yo. All right, let's move this over here. Let's move this over there. Kinda had to. Kinda had to. No. No. Okay. Yes, we're going to leave that. I don't know why I got into that. Okay. There we go. Roster update. Yep. Nice. I just wish EA would be more assistance on these roster updates what I really miss in the old EA games, and I wish they would bring it back. There was a college game in EA that had actual weather. If the weather was like raining outside, or it would match that weather. I know some of the Tiger Woods games, some of the old Tiger Woods games used to do that. I used to love those golf games when I was younger, and it was cool. It would So if it was raining in one different place, it would rain on the game. It was really cool.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
We're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to... The first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Going wide receiver run to start this series. Now maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
Parsons on the tackle. Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. He started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. That was Micah Parsons making that play.
That's a gain of 3.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. Oh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier. So he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
First down. First down at the 48.
They go to Barkley again. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Working quickly here.
2 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And this is Savion Williams on the return. If he doesn't make it far at all, they bottle him up immediately.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black 40. Ready?
Love gonna air this out to start. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. He's gonna have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They get 35 out of that play. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Rolling out to his left. On the run, deep down the left side. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for second. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers finish off their opening drive. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Matt LaFleur with faith in his offense. They're set to try for two.
Clock, 10. Here we go. Here we go. Red, 38.
Throwing again. Love. And this is caught. And that bid for the lead works out. They're now up 8-7.
Eagles 7. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return. The Eagles take over first and 10. At their own
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's another carry for Barkley. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up
Third and short, Barkley. He gets back left. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for the Eagles. First down.
First down, and they go right back to it. Makes a cut to the right sideline. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 5-point first quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
And this is caught as they hit the end zone for 2.
Makes the score Eagles 15. Packers 8. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready, break.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Ready, ready.
Now Love on the play fake. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
45. White.
Back to the air. Love. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Adoree Jackson makes the play. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock, but how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right, getting vertical with the catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
I'm sorry.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Blue 32. Ready?
Love back to it after the pick. Another first half mistake. He's intercepted again.
Yes, sir.
Pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it?
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
The score, Eagles 29, Packers 8.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here comes Williams on the return. And who knows what was going on there as he's...
Bye-bye. Yes, sir. Wow, I've never gotten that one. Wow, that was crazy.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from a snowy Philadelphia. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Good play action with Love. On the run to the right. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down. On play action, Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
23 yards. First down, Packers.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. To the left side, in the hands of Watson.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Pushed him. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he's in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Once again, it's Barkley. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And some good running there. It'll fall forward for about 7. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Here's Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Great. Set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Here's a handoff to Barkley, and he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Evan Williams is there for the stop. He'll try to run here with Barkley, and he'll have the first down at the 26. So good job on the ground to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, this is Barkley. Open space inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Eagles.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Williams now to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Ready?
On 1st down, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. A 1-point affair, 7-6 is the score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 6.
Ready.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. First down and more past midfield. Give them 16 there and a first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. First set of downs.
And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. They get 24 on that one. First down, Packers. Off the play fake. Here's Love. That is caught. What a throw. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
Now Love getting the Packers set for this 2-point try.
Here we go.
Hill drops the throw. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2.
Eagles 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for the Eagles. First down.
They'll run it here with Saquon. He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They were prepared for it. And they held it to a modest game.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now Barkley. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Evan Williams is there for the stop.
63.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch, and now 4th down. Hurts. He gets this complete to Granson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
25 yards on the play. That's another Eagles.
Here's Barkley to the 5-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
One more time, they try Barkley. And he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6. They'll run with Barkley. And he's in! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That is incomplete. They were trying to take the lead, but they're going to remain down by a point. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Love to throw on 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
Now, faking the give. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And it's 3 and out.
So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott.
Brendan McManus to kick off.
Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, 73.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll run. It's Barkley. Finding space inside the 40. And he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
To throw is Hurts. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And 3rd down coming up.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And now it's 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball.
He works free, right side. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on 4th down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate. But in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
McManus on for the point after. His kick is good. And the Packers will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here is Shipley on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and a yard.
Second and 1.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley, and that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for the Eagles.
Once again, it's Barkley. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
He was brought down at the
An
45.
enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
Second and inches.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
On third down, they'll go with Saquon. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll try it now with Herndon. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff it on fourth down.
It's a turnover on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. A second down throw for Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Ready, white.
Here we
In
go.
motion, Reed. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Look wide, get this one complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Ready, you. Yellow, blue, 32. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Here we go.
Love to throw. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
Gain of 19 yards.
A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick.
And he's in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Bigsby to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And the big back, A.J. Dillon. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Right back to Dillon. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. This field pretty slick now. That picked up only about 3 yards.
It's a pickup of 3.
It's another go with Dillon. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Xavier McKinney on the tackle. It's a
So,
gain
2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Important moment here, 3rd down and 4. They'll drop to throw. That's complete. Tight end got it. Big strides. Look at him go. And he will score. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Eagles 26. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Williams. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
Ready. Come on, ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Rolling right. Off he goes.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
Side caught by Musgrave. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And it all takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9.
62 blaster. Here.
Throwing is Love. That's caught downfield. Dodge. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now it's McManus for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers are going to open up the lead to 8.
Eagles 26.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Bigsby to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Evan Williams. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game.
At the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Shot. 7, black 40. Hut.
Love to throw it on 1st down. Exiting the pocket right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Love. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Now Love. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. McManus on for the point out. He gets it to go. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Eagles 26. Brendan McManus to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Bigsby to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
At the 32-yard line.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Great. Set. Silver, set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got this one complete to Goddard. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league.
That is caught. They're going to get the 2 points. Don't go away just yet. They are back to within a score. That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for.
Ready, set. Striker. Set.
On 1st down, it's Love. Out to his right. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. 2nd and 10. Here we go. One final play. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway. And he's taken down. So it's a win here for the visiting Packers. It was a game that delivered more points than most people would have expected with the snow falling at kickoff. entertaining game for all involved as they'll head back to the locker room to warm up with a victory in their back pocket. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Philadelphia, good night.
All right. I was only going to play a couple. I won by default earlier, the first game or the second game or whatever. So, all right. We're going to end this. I am definitely done for the evening online of okay, that's interesting to know. Okay. So, good to see my friends in here. It's good to see you all. It's good to see everybody. Smash the like. Share it. I will be back later. Do not forget, tomorrow, 6:30, around Colorado time, going live with new Wally's WNNS news. So let's get ready. We have a little bit of surprise for you guys. Some new look, some new change, maybe. Just wait and see, y'all. Stay tuned. Too sweet. Goodbye and adios.